Okay, got a few more bits and pieces done on the bike. Let's have a look. So I finished off the exhaust with the heat resistant paint. The pedals and the crosslink underneath, the bash plate, the brake linkage, the springs, the stop light switch, etc. And on this side, the stand, spring, and the chain guard. So it's moving on. I'm not sure about the sprocket. Looking at the distance between there and there, I can't remember what it said on there, but that sprocket looks like it's a bit small. Maybe they've changed the sprocket for road use, I'm not sure. So airbox is done, new filter, toolbox, a few other bits and pieces, whatever. But I need to check the Selenium rectifier. Bit of prehistoric technology there, but I want to try and keep it original. So we're going to test this. So just let me set this up on a stand and we'll quickly go through the checking procedure. Okay, first we'll just check that the earth is good. So I've removed the inhibitor or the plug, obviously marking it first. So you just push the tangs back, and then when you're ready to put them back, push them back the way, a bit more tension before you put them back in the plug. I had to strip them out anyway because they were all furred up, verdigris growing on them. So first let's check the earth. So we've got 4 wires in here. The pink and the yellow are the sine wave inputs from one of the single phases of the rectifier. Then green is negative, and white or red with a white tracer is positive in this case. So if I set the meters to continuity, get a nice sing, and I go on the earth, on this one here, which is going to be fastened to the body. So I've got a good earth there, and I just have to make sure that I've not got an earth on any of the others. So we prove that the earth is good and there's no earth leak anywhere else. So that's our earth test done. So now I've got my test light hooked up to a regulated power supply. So what are we on? 6 volts ish. So just check the bulb first. So my negative's on, there's my positive, and there's my bulb. So we know the bulb's okay. So we know that we've got negative and we've got positive and the 2 sine waves. So if I give a positive signal into one of the input sine wave inputs, AC inputs, I should get nothing out of the negative, but I should get power coming through and lighting up the bulb on the positive. So negative, I've got these the right way around, no I've not. Positive and negative. Right, positive feed in, so there should be nothing on the negative out, and there isn't. So now I check the positive out and we should light up. So if I swap the polarity over, so I'm now going to go negative bias on one of the sine waves inputs. I should get nothing on the positive because it's a negative signal coming in, but I should get flow through the negative. So that phase is good. So we now check the other phase. So just to keep it exactly the same, let's go positive bias first. So positive bias through one of the phase inputs should give me positive feed coming out on that one, and the bulb should light. And it does. But now when I go on the negative, I should get nothing. And if I swap now this one to become a negative bias coming in, I should get nothing on the positive out. Just touched there, sorry. But I should now get a flow through the negative. So those, even though it's a bit of a prehistoric monster, the Selenium Rectifier, nice to keep it original, and I have cleaned it up a bit, that will be going back. So that's an easy check, and obviously make sure you put your terminals back in the same way in the inhibitor. So that's an easy way to check your Selenium Rectifier with a voltage supply. If you're going to do it with the 6-volt battery off the bike, make sure you put an inline fuse in there just in case you touch and short something out, so you're not going to blow anything up or burn any terminals. So happy that can go back. I've tested the horn, very loud. I've tested the ignition switch for continuity and resistance, it's good. So we're moving along quite nicely. So the next job we're going to do is I've ordered a service kit for the KN carburettor because I'm struggling to get it running sweet on tick over. Fantastic on when you give it the beans, but I'm just struggling to get that nice smooth slow tick over. So when we get the kit, we'll go right through the carb. So we'll catch you on the next video, folks. Take it easy.